Now, Aniela and Tina's come mainly for moral support, but Aniela and Tina are living in Costa Rica. Pastor Ed and Tina, and the Vargases, you know the family, have the church that we started there, but you came. This was a really special week for you. What happened?
So I'd like to thank Pastor Aniela, Donica, and Pastor Alan, Pastor Christian for having this because I really needed it. I really did. So I have great parents, great family. They love the Lord, but for me, I kind of let things get into my life, which caused me to put God on the back burner and kind of neglected my relationship with Him. And I was doing things I wasn't supposed to, and it got revealed because nothing is keep secret, especially for my parents when they have the Holy Spirit, and everything is gonna get revealed. So after that, I came here. Well, my sister also, she encouraged me. She was like, Aniela, you're gonna go here. You're gonna go to this. You're gonna be changed, and your God's gonna touch you, because my sister, she's like another mom. So she kind of like pushed me, and she made sure, like, especially with certain people, she saw certain people I used to hang out with, and she was like, okay, like, I would already know, but she used to look at me and she says, I know God will lead you, but already know that don't hang around people because bad character corrupts.
Bad company corrupts good.
Yeah. So I already knew I wasn't going to hang out with certain people, so I kind of not cut them off, but loved them from a distance. And that's what you got to do sometimes. So I was going to the services, I was pressing in, but I was feeling frustrated because I wasn't feeding my spirit, so it was kind of hard for me to kind of let myself kind of fully let go, because it was like a part of me was still holding on to things that I didn't need to hold on to, but it was like little by little that grip was like being taken off. Yeah. And it was the final night that kind of undid everything, because I knew coming I was going to go get baptized, and I prayed and I believed that I was going to come up a completely different person. I was not going to be the same. I'm not going to look back. I'm just going to look forward and continue on the road that God has planned for me. So I was getting in the line to burn my list of the things that I was believing for God to do and things that I wanted to like completely let go of. And I was holding on to it, and while I was getting up closer and closer, the presence of God was coming on me, and I was just feeling it, and it was like I could see what's happening around me, but it was like I was in a whole different world. I was in a completely different place, and I was letting go. I was letting God do a work on me, which He needed to do for me. And I burned my list, and I believe, God, this is going to be a moment that I'm going to forever remember and know. This is going to be my testimony that I fully let go. I'm not holding back anymore, and I'm going to be a completely different person. So I was getting closer and closer. I just started crying and crying, and it was like the presence was getting on me, and it was getting like heavier and heavier the moment I got closer to the water. The moment I stepped foot in, it was just like I got struck by lightning. It was like electricity running through my body, and when I fell back into the water and I came up, I was like in a whole nother dimension. Like I can't even explain it, because it was a whole nother world. And I got placed on the floor, and I was just crying and laying there, and I was just letting go. I was letting God do a work in me, because for me, I was really believing that I'm not going to hold it back. I knew, because with my sister, she's gone through not something similar like this, but she has gone through things in her testimony, and I knew that when she said she got water baptized, I saw the change, so I knew God can do it for me, because she was when she got baptized, she was a completely different person. So I knew, and I said, God, you did it for my sister, but do it for me, and I need it, Lord. And I just felt like my sister was trying to talk to me, tell me what happened, and I couldn't even explain it to her until the next day. I was just completely out of it. I didn't even know.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, she'll never forget it.